Today we have called time on the arrogance of the DUP and their behaviour in these institutions. We have done so because we could no longer accept how these institutions were being treated with contempt and continue today to be treated with contempt by the DUP, which in turn treats the public who elected here with contempt. For our part, Sinn Féin and Martin McGuinness have stretched ourselves to the very limit to try and keep these institutions working. Unfortunately, they have been let down by the behaviour of the DUP, by the imposition of Tory policies and by the inaction of the Irish Government. So the next step very clearly is to move to an election, and the Secretary of State needs to call that, and we need to move quickly to that point. But we must be clear, these institutions of the Good Friday Agreement, this Assembly, is based on the cornerstones of the Good Friday Agreement of equality, of respect for all and of proper behaviour in government. So there will be no return to these institutions unless we have equality, unless we have respect, unless we have an end to the corruption of these institutions and corruption within these institutions. There can be no return unless there is fundamental change to the approach of the DUP and how they do power sharing and how they exercise their ministerial authority within their departments. We are prepared for an election on March the 2nd, and we look forward to giving the public their say in relation to all of these matters. What we are looking for is the Good Friday Agreement to be honoured. And the cornerstones of the Good Friday Agreement are equality, respect, accepting of people's rights, not using these institutions to deny the rights of significant sections of our population, and also a cornerstone is propriety in office. And we have had scandal after scandal after scandal, allegations of corruption, which need to be investigated properly and need to be dealt with, and those responsible need to be held to account. And we also need to see a proper scheme brought forward to recover the money that has been lost to this mishandling of this entire scheme by the DUP. That can happen as quickly as there is the political will to do it. So we'll go to the people and offer them their verdict, and we'll ensure that we tell the people that we're only coming back here on the basis that these institutions operate under the basis of the Good Friday Agreement, and they operate on the basis that people behave properly when in office. Just to finish. So if people are prepared to meet that standard, and that's a very basic standard of accountability and democracy within any institution, then the institution can function.